everybody. In this video, I plan to do a walkthrough of some of the most famous locations in Hogwarts Legacy. I'll provide details and background information from both the books and the movies, and I'm really excited to get started. I wanted to start with Hagrid's hut and work our way up to the castle and through the castle. In Hogwarts Legacy, Hagrid doesn't exist yet, as it's set in the 1890s, but the hut still belongs to the gamekeeper here at Hogwarts. We can see the disorganized pumpkin patch and the massive size of the hut here. Perfect to fit Hagrid in the future. And as we head inside the hut, there's the roaring fireplace, and over here, where these hay bales are, I would imagine would be where his bed is placed when he lives here. Very tiny chamber pot there. Toilet, whatever have you. Anyway. So yeah, right here in the middle would have been where his table would be. And this fire, so many memories for Harry Potter fans. Like all of the pots of tea that Hagrid makes for Harry, Ron, and Hermione when they visit him in his hut. As well as, this is the very fireplace where he heats up the dragon egg that he finds, that he wins. And dragon breeding is illegal. And so, but he gets a Norwegian Ridgeback. I think that's what the dragon was. And it's, he names it Norbert. Sorry, my cat. Ugh. Go away. He names it Norbert. And he ends up having to send it with Harry, Ron, and Hermione up the tallest tower to give to Ron's brother, Charlie, who works with dragons in Romania, who took it to a sanctuary in Romania, where it will be free and happy. In the movies, that doesn't necessarily happen. He just says that Dumbledore sent it off to Romania, but in the books, Harry and Ron take it up to the tallest tower using the invisibility cloak before it gets too big to be allowed. And, yeah. So, there's that. Oh wait, I wanted to go out this door. This is the back door that Harry and Ron and Hermione escape from when the executioner comes to try and kill, not Norbert, Buckbeak, but of course they don't kill Buckbeak because, thanks to the help of a time turner, him and Sirius Black are saved. So we're gonna go out this door and come around here. This is a memorial to Hagrid that the game makers put in. It's a very sweet memorial. That's supposed to be a hippogriff there, possibly Buckbeak on the headstone, and there's no real markings or anything because, again, like, Hagrid didn't exist, but this is a great tribute to our own Robbie Coltrane, who played Hagrid in Harry Potter. It's just a really nice little detail there that they placed there. So now we head back around, if I can get past these trees. And this is gonna be really, I'm doing this all in one take, so forgive all of my ums and everything, because I'm trying to get all the information in here as much as possible, but I'm doing this all in one take. Now, as we head up the path, the Whopping Willow would be if it existed, it does not exist in Hogwarts Legacy, but if the Whopping Willow existed, it would be somewhere off to the left here towards the middle of the path, I believe. Because I don't think that they make it all the way up the path in the third book before they chase after, Scabbers and go through the Whomping Willow to get him back. Well, to get Ron back after Ron is taken by Sirius as a dog. But, it would be somewhere over there. But actually, it seems more likely that it would be in that clearing there because, like, they ran kind of a little ways before they got to the Whomping Willow. So it looks like it would be over here in this clearing. Like here where this rock is, maybe. But, I mean, it's hard to tell. There's all these hills and stuff here. They didn't really, like, make a place where the, Whomping Willow would realistically be. Which makes sense because the Whomping Willow doesn't exist yet. Dumbledore would have obviously found a place for it later that would work. So up here, behind these rocks here, is where we get the famous, like, punch from Hermione. Hermione punches Draco in the face. It's an epic moment in the movies, and this is where it happens, of course. Such a great moment, honestly. What is that music? That's great music. Anyways, such a great moment. And if we come, we're going to come right here. So we can see Hagrid's hut from right here. It's a really cool view. So, yeah, this is where that happened. This is also where the Battle of Hogwarts kind of started. This is... Down in there is where all of the Death Eaters stood and waited, and up here is where, Voldemort and his, like, main guys were during the Battle of Hogwarts. And, this is the famous bridge that gets blown up during the Battle of Hogwarts. This is also where Harry asked Lupin why he didn't let him face the Boggart. This is where Harry, Ron, and Hermione stand to watch the Durmstrang and Boobotons leave after the Triwizard Tournament and the school term was over. Looking out over the Black Lake there. And there's mountains on this side. There's the Owlry up there. So this bridge has a lot of memories, and it was right about, I want to say here, where Neville fell through and had to pull himself back up. All of our hearts dropped in that moment. We thought Neville was gone, and then he comes back. And this courtyard, right here, this is where Harry says goodbye to his friends when he gets denied access to Hogsmeade in the third book. We can see the clock tower there. We can see the hand moving back and forth. There it is. It's exactly like the view that we get when he walks away. When he walks away from them. This is also the courtyard where a good bit of the Battle of Hogwarts takes place as well. This fountain, this well, it's a well, is absolutely beautiful also. And then we come in here. We're at the bottom of the clock tower now. We're gonna explore like the entire clock tower because there's so many locations here. So we head inside, we go across this bridge here. And then we go, I believe, to the right here. Up these stairs. Yep, up these stairs too. Because now we come to the Gryffindor common room.
You stay in your portrait and I'll stay in mine.
Oh my. Someone's feisty. There's some people leaving. That looked like a Ravenclaw. What is he doing? Anyway. So the Gryffindor common room, the cozy fireplace with the chintz armchairs where Harry, Ron, and Hermione spend a lot of their time doing homework and going over plans for the future and all that good stuff. This is where, you know, everybody hangs out, and then we come up here. We go up these stairs to the right. I believe, yeah, these stairs here too. We go up these, and we're in the tallest tower. This nice little area here, but then we come through here, and this is our common room. Look, this is my owl. He's so cute. Look at him. We're in the common room. There's the velvety red curtains, the 4-poster beds. It's a round room. All of the common rooms are. Or this is the dormitory, not the common room. I'm sorry. This is the dormitory. We exit now as we exit the dormitory. We're gonna head through the hole in the wall, back past the portrait of the fat lady.
Something to celebrate around Hogwarts.
We're gonna head down. Two flights of stairs and part way down the last one. Because I want to show you this. So this is where Fred and George pull Harry aside to give him the Marauder's map while he's trying to sneak into Hogsmeade under the invisibility cloak. So this is the famous spot where Harry receives the Marauder's map. Now if we go back up the stairs, now that we've established that storyline, we come down the hall through here. Here is the one-eyed witch passageway, which Harry then, after learning about it from the Marauder's map from Fred and George, he uses to get into Hogsmeade. It leads to the Honeydew cellar in Hogsmeade, so it becomes the perfect way to get in and out, and he of course uses the invisibility cloak to do so. If we backtrack this way, just a little ways, and we come through here, we have to go up all these stairs. There's a whole lot of them. I think we have to go up these two to get there. Yeah. So, I think it's this landing. It is, right here. So, this door with these two fish here. We go through here. And this is where the prefect's bathroom is. So, notice all of the golden taps, just like in the books. So many of them, they all do different things. So, like this one. Look at that, so nice. That one has like bubbles. They all do, you know, the different things just like in the book. You can't press all of them though. And there is the mermaid portrait. The mermaid on the rock. Very nice. So, Prefect's bathroom. This is where Harry figures out the egg for the Triwizard Tournament for the second task. He has to hold it underwater. You can actually take a swim in here too. So he does a few laps as it's described in the book. He jumps off the diving board. He experiments with all the different taps. You can do just as he does. He takes the egg in here and he holds it underwater. And that's when he hears the riddle that he has to solve that tells him he has to stay underwater for an hour to retrieve something that has been taken or that he has lost. So We're gonna head up all the other stairs here.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
And
before
here
I
we are in
invented
the
it.
hospital wing. Harry spends quite a bit of time here, especially when he has to regrow his bones in the second book. Ron ends up with a broken leg in the third after their run-in with Sirius Black. So he spends some time in here. Harry gets injured in Quidditch more than once and spends time here. So yeah, there's that. The hospital wing. So now we head all the way down. Wait. Lost track of where I was for a second. All the way down. We are at the top of the clock tower at the hospital wing, by the way. The very top. So we've gone all the way up the clock tower. So we head all the way down until we come to that door again and we leave it. We go to the right and we head down the stairs and down the musical hallway once again.
Oh, you are too kind. We thank you. Please, hold your applause.
And then down more stairs, I think. Stairs to the left, which that was the right. But I think I got that mixed up. No, I didn't. I went the wrong way. It happens. Hogwarts is a big place. You can go the wrong way. We go out this door and across this bridge. And we are at the bottom of the clock tower now. So we go across this courtyard here. Right? This one? No. This is the bridge. I am all turned around. Hold on. I wrote notes so that I wouldn't get lost. Hogwarts is a big place, so we came all the way back this way. This is not where we wanted to go. There's a different bridge. So I think I was right the first time. Go this way, and then out this door. And then down the stairs. Was it through this door? No. This, down the stairs. Okay, here we go. Across this bridge. We're trying to head to the library, but it's so easy to get turned around.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium. Never again.
I think out this way, right? Yes, past the courtyard, through these double
He often
doors.
asks after you and his owls.
This is the right way. Okay, back on track. So, then up these stairs. And then here's the library.
You're my second
The
favorite
big,
hero.
massive library. Now, I don't want to spend a ton of time in here. There isn't really much to see, but there is. Is this the gate? Where's the gate to the restricted section? That's where we want to go. I think it's this way. Yes, so the restricted section is through here. That's where we are. We can also go down. It goes down farther. What was that? Anyway, the restricted section where they look for the book on Nicholas Flamel and don't find it because it's not there. Now we head out of the library. Here. This way. 1 second, my controller batteries are low. So we head out of the library. This was supposed to go a lot smoother.
Three broomsticks.
If it's seeds I'm after, I'll always go to the magic meat. I've upset Madame Green.
We go up all these stairs. And we're gonna exit out of these main doors here. And we're gonna head across this bridge, up the stairs to the right. Oh yes, I know where we are. Perfect. So we're gonna go to this courtyard.
My sizzling root beer is still brewing. These things take time.
And then we're gonna go through these massive double doors here. I don't know if this looks somewhat familiar, but it should. And then we go up these stairs and through these double doors. And this is the house points counter. And something fun about this game that I want to mention real quick is that I have not played as Ravenclaw or Slytherin, so there are no gems in Ravenclaw or Slytherin. I have played as Gryffindor and Hufflepuff so far, so there are gems in those. So then we go through these double doors, and this is where the first years wait to be taken into the Great Hall for the sorting. And look, there's Peeves. How fun! I love Peeves. Peeves is great, especially when he helps to take down Umbridge. He can be somewhat annoying though too, and he loves making people late for class and tattling on them. But
Look at me!
he redeems himself when he takes down Umbridge. When he helps. And here's the Great Hall. So check this out. Look at all this. Look at all the food. The 4 house tables, just like described. The ceiling, bewitched to look like the night sky. Beautiful, right? Come here. Here's the podium. This is where the sorting hat stool would go if you were being sorted. And going to the Goblet of the Fire to the left here, this is where the champions get brought after their names are called. For the Triwizard Tournament, there's the Roaring Fireplace, the Chintz Armchairs, the whole shebang. This is where they are brought. Gorgeous, right? Yes, the cozy room. Now we're gonna go back outside to that courtyard again. So we're gonna come this way. And we're kind of doing this a little bit backwards. Normally we would start at our next location, but I wanted to show you that first because it'd be so much easier. So we go across here, through this gate, and we come all the way down. Keep going down. This is a very long way, flight of stairs. We have to have the whole experience. We have to do this on foot. That's kind of the point of this. And here's the boathouse. So here is where Snape dies. This is where the first years are taken, are brought by boat when they cross the Black Lake. So if we look, there's Hogwarts. So this is where the first years are brought when they cross the Black Lake. There's the boats, the little boats. Snape dies here. To Voldemort's snake and him himself as well. Okay, we come back up here. We're gonna walk all the way back up all the stairs. You're gonna want to stick around for this next location, especially if you are a massive book reader. Actually, I believe the next few locations are going to be for the book readers, especially. So we come through the courtyard. We're gonna go back through the big double doors. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go through these double doors, these first ones. But we're gonna go this way, and we are gonna go here. And we're gonna turn left here and down this way. We go all the way down the staircase here. And here it is. This is the entrance to the Hogwarts kitchens. As you notice, there's a doorknob on there now because I've already tickled the pear. But it does have you tickle the pear the first time you go through. Because that's how you get into the Hogwarts kitchens. And then you come in and you'll see house elves working tirelessly to make the meal perfect. The 4 house tables directly under the Great Hall, mind you. Exactly as they're supposed to be, with all of the food being prepared by the house elves. This fireplace is where Winky sits in the 4th book after she is freed by Barty Crouch for supposedly casting the Dark Mark, even though she did not cast the Dark Mark. She happens to find Harry's wand, Harry had lost his wand, on the ground and is holding it, and he gets stunned, and she gets stunned when all of the stunning spells go out to try and get the Weasleys and Harry, because they were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. The actual person who cast the Dark Mark was Barty Crouch Jr. And I do want to talk about this a little bit because it just so much bugs me that this was not in the movies, because it would make the movie make so much more sense, The Goblet of Fire. And also Prisoner of Azkaban as well, because Barty Crouch Jr. was sent to Azkaban, and we know this from the movies. He was sent to Azkaban, but somehow he escaped. So Sirius Black was not the only person to escape Azkaban. And the movies do not explain why nobody knew that Barty Crouch Jr. escaped, but the books do explain it. And the reason is because his mother was dying, right? And his father wanted no part in this, but Barty Crouch Jr.'s mother's dying wish was that Barty Crouch Jr. not be in Azkaban anymore. So, of course, they have his mother take Polyjuice Potion and switch places with him. And it is assumed, and then they have Barty Crouch Jr. take Polyjuice Potion to be his mother on their way out so that he can escape. So, it is assumed that Barty Crouch Jr. died in Azkaban, when in reality, he had escaped from Azkaban and has been under the control of his father, Barty Crouch, also Minister for Magic at the time. He has how his father was controlling him was through the Imperious Curse and under the Invisibility Cloak. Well, Winky thinks that it would be good for Barty Crouch Jr. to get out of the house and to go to the Triwizard Tournament, and so Barty Crouch takes Barty Crouch Jr. with them and agrees. He's under the Imperious Curse. He doesn't think he can hurt anybody, but the truth is, Barty Crouch Jr. has been trying to figure out how to break through the Imperious Curse this entire time. And he has found glimpses of where he had control again. Because magic can wear down and wear off, and Barty Crouch was, preoccupied with the match, and so he didn't notice. Winky was in charge of watching Barty Crouch Jr., so she was sent to the minister's box, which is at the tallest point of where you watch the Quidditch World Cup, not Triwizard Tournament. I'm pretty sure I've been saying Triwizard Tournament this entire time. Quidditch World Cup. So she was at the very top, and she was afraid of heights. So she had her eyes closed the entire time because she's just terrified of heights. But she was ordered by Barty Crouch to be up there, so she had to as a house elf. She didn't really have a choice. So her eyes were closed, and so Barty Crouch Jr. was able to grab Harry's wand from his back pocket because Harry stupidly always kept his wand in his back pocket. And it said that a million times throughout the series that he keeps his wand in his back pocket. So he sees it sticking out there and he takes it. And then he tries to escape. And this is where later, after the Quidditch World Cup is over, Harry, Ron, and Hermione see Winky struggling with something because he was told to stay. And this is, they knew she was told to stay in her tent, in the tent. And she didn't want to and they thought that she was struggling because she didn't want to, because there's like death going on. There's explosions, there's fires. It's not safe to stay in your tent. Because this is after the Death Eaters start attacking and everything, right? So Harry, Ron, and Hermione, they all get separated from everybody. I think Ginny's there. And they all get separated from everybody. They run into the forest to hide, and then somebody comes up and they can't really see who it is and does the spell Moss Mortar, I think it is, to do the dark mark. And then he disapparates, he leaves immediately, and he drops the wand. And Winky finds the wand, and then all of the like ministry members or whatever, the Aurors come and they start shooting stunning spells. And everybody ducks, but Winky gets hit, and she's holding the wand when she gets hit. She's in the bushes. So when the stunning spell wears off, they hear her rustling in the bushes. Barty Crouch goes to see what it is, and it's Winky holding the wand. So he gets put in a tough spot because his house elf might have been the one that cast the dark mark. Now his house elf was not. Barty Crouch Jr. was. But he frees Winky later after they go home, and then Dumbledore allows Winky to come work for him in the kitchens, and he also has Dobby work for him in the kitchens as well, which is so kind. Like, wow, Dumbledore is awesome to house elves. And Winky and Dobby are obviously really great house elves, so who have very abusive masters. So Winky ends up working in the kitchens. Harry, Ron, and Hermione go to the kitchens to visit Dobby after they find out that Dobby has been working at Hogwarts, and they discover Winky sitting there by the fire, and they try to get information on her about Barty Crouch and about their family and whatever, but she still feels loyal to the Crouch family and won't say anything, and she's very upset, and she's getting drunk off of, I believe it says pumpkin juice, which I guess is only potent to house elves if they drink enough of it. And she won't do any work. She just sits there and she cries all day, and she can't deal with life anymore because she was freed. And that's the norm for all house elves. Hermione founds a spew, which is SPEW. And it is basically it's the Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare. So it's to petition for house elves to get fair wages and to be treated fairly if they're being forced to work for wizards. Now, this does not go over well with the house elves. Dobby loves it, of course, because Dobby is Dobby. Dobby is apparently like the weird one of the bunch of the species of house elves. And so Dobby loves it, and Dobby only asks for like a sickle or something. He doesn't ask for very much. And Dumbledore obliges because Dumbledore is awesome. in that way. He's very kind to house elves. And the rest of the house elves, they don't want anything. And Dobby doesn't want to take too much because Dobby is also a house elf and has similar beliefs as them, but he also believes, as Hermione does, that he deserves better. So he saves up his sickles and he gets socks. That's what he buys. He buys clothes because he loves clothes. Dobby loves clothes. And he is the only one who will clean up the common room because Hermione knits clothes to try to set all the elves free. And so all the elves avoid the Gryffindor common room because Hermione's hiding them under a bunch of junk and stuff like that. And so Dobby's the only one that will clean the Gryffindor common room, but that's okay because Dobby loves visiting Harry. And with this, we enter new territory into how like Creature was treated in the Black family home, and how his allegiance was kind of skewed because of how Sirius Black treated him. But then once Hermione, Ron, and Harry, only in the books of course, start treating him with respect and kindness, oh look, all the food's gone, then he starts treating them better too. And he's happier and he's more willing to do what they want him to do. So moral of the story, treat elves with kindness, house elves, but don't overdo it because they don't like that. Okay, as we exit, we come over to here. That was a very long-winded speech, I'm so sorry. We come over to here, and this is the Hufflepuff common room entrance. And if we come closer, we get sprayed with vinegar because we are not playing as Hufflepuff right now. We're playing as Gryffindor, so we cannot enter the Hufflepuff common room. But that is the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room. And then we come back up this way. And our next location is going to be the Slytherin dungeon. So we come back up. Let me make sure I get my
Handy
bearings
resource
here.
indeed, your field
We
guide.
don't go that way. We go back this way. And we come, I believe, through these doors. This way. Yes, and then we go down here. And I believe it's the door on the left. So it's this door. Yes. So this takes us down to the Slytherin dungeon. So much to see down here as well. So we come this way. We're going to go to the right first. So there's the boys' bathroom, but we're going to go to the girls' bathroom. And anyone who knows will know where this is headed. So this is the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. I gotta find the right tab. Because I want to show you. Here it is, this one. So it's this tab right here. This is the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. If you speak in parcel tongue to this tab, it will open. Tell it to open in parcel tongue, snake language. The famous Chamber of Secrets entrance. And of course we cannot enter it in Hogwarts Legacy because it has not been opened yet. It does not get opened until Hagrid and Tom Riddle attend school here. That is the first time that it is opened. So them making it so we can't get in was actually very clever because that keeps the story intact. Okay, now we exit this way and we're gonna keep going this way. And we're going to go down this way. And again, book readers, you know where this is headed. Look at these eerie blue candles. It's so strange. We're going to come in here. Turn left. And there isn't a party going on right now, but this is nearly Headless Nick's Death Day party room from the books. There would be food, rotting food on these tables for the ghosts to pass through at their pleasure. To almost taste it. Dancing, music playing, all the shebang. Look at those candles. Just wow. So this is the Death Day party room. And it is described fairly perfectly in the books to what it looks like here. Now we're going to exit. And we're going to go back up through the hallway. And we're going to continue going to the left through this door. This becomes Filch's office. Later on, when he exists, he does not exist yet. But this would be Filch's office. This is the detention room. And as you see the chains and the cages, this is why he likes it, because it's truly a dungeon. He likes to envision the torture he could inflict on students. Okay, now we exit there. And we're gonna head towards the boys' bathroom this time. So we're gonna keep going this way. Boys' bathroom, we're gonna go to the left. Notice the snake. Notice the snake. I think y'all, especially the Slytherins, know where this is going. This is where the Slytherin common room is. Of course, you cannot enter it. See, look at that. So you cannot enter it right now because I'm not in Slytherin, and it's hidden to anyone who is not in Slytherin. If I were in Slytherin, all I'd have to do is walk up to it. I think that there's a password or something. And a snake would like slither around and reveal a door. But I'm not a Slytherin. So now we're gonna come up here. I believe, right? No, we're gonna go this way. Oh, look at that. That is a Kelpie. That is someone riding a Kelpie. Very interesting. I'm gonna come up this way. Up through this door. Cross the bridge. Back into the main. This is like the main area. You can get anywhere from this hall. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end it here. And in the next one, I want to show the divination classroom, the room of requirement, the Ravenclaw common room, the astronomy tower, the trophy room, the headmaster's office, and more, as much as I can show you in the next one. So that's it for us today, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.